Hello, friends. So I'm gonna do my level best to not move around so that my lighting and my, fuzziness doesn't change on the camera because apparently things are sensitive or so sensitive. So you are watching a video on the Legacy Recorder YouTube channel, and this is where we talk about storytelling and life and things and grief and death and some other stuff. This particular video is going to follow a format where I'm going to share a little story, and then I'm going to share some things to read, watch, or listen to, and then I'll talk about a resource. And the last thing we'll cover is a storytelling activity that I'm loving. And spoiler, those are like prompts that you can go use with someone you love or someone you care for, or if you can sit down and journal with them if you'd like. So this particular video is landing and dropping around the time that my oldest demon is turning 17. So, it's like an anecdotal, like my personal story. So, oh my gosh, Gail's going to talk about herself. I actually don't usually do that. So if you've watched my other YouTube videos, for a long time I didn't share my own story. So the legacy lady didn't talk about herself. So I'm going to practice going to keep practicing sharing my story. So I hope that encourages you to share yours and to ask someone about their experiences. So back to the timing of this video. So when this video drops, it's going to be right around the time that my oldest kid is turning 17. And the funny thing that's happening is that she's actually going to be the same age that I was when I had her. So I was a teen mom. I'm not going to go through that whole story. You can read about it somewhere on the website and in a book that I wrote. So that's over there too. But I've been having a little bit of it's weird in my head. So she's the same age as I was when I had her, and I'm just a year older than my mom was when she had me. So last year and this year in my brain are just weird places to be. It's all gone really fast. I'm not sure what to do about that. I sort of whined about that a video or two ago. But what I'm taking away from this is first of all, we made it. Ta-da! And my husband and I, we worked really hard. She's an incredible person. She's, done her own work on herself, and she's just really amazing. And I'm super, super proud to be her parent. And yeah, that's a whole other video thinking about that. Anyhow, back to story stuff. So I'm of course thinking about birthdays. We're rolling into our birthday season. So this video is thinking about celebrating birthdays. What do we do when we're teenagers? Things like that. As far as the things to read, watch, or listen to, the reading option this week is The Power of Storytelling, What 52 Weeks of Storytelling Can Do for Your Storyteller. And it really gives you a breakdown of how to use 52 weeks of storytelling and what that looks like for the storyteller and the confidence that it builds over time, and gives them an opportunity to really dig into their own stories. The watching option is How to Write Your Story Every Day, which kind of tags into the 52 weeks of storytelling, and it talks about how to write your story every day. There is a really cool, fun, if I do say so myself, podcast episode that is all about birthdays, so I had to include that. And I talk about my birthday before I talk about the kids' birthdays. I'm a leap year baby, so that makes things fun and entertaining. I won't get a birthday till 2024, I think, is when I get my next one. So, what's next? Okay, so those are the things to read, listen to, or watch. Now, those are YouTube videos or podcast episodes that are running around. They're linked below in the description. The resource I wanted to share with you today is a paid resource. You can find it over on Etsy. There'll be a link in the description, but it's the Winter Storytelling Activity Kit. I put together these storytelling kits with using the legacy storytelling method and using the 5-minute storytelling ideas and concepts, and created activity kits that could be used in classrooms. They can be used in care facilities and hospice. You can have families use them when they're visiting and things like that. So they're super quick. They can be super quick if you want them to be quick, but they're printables essentially, downloads, PDF downloads that you print, and something that can be used in the field. And the winter stuff, of course, is winter themed and prompts and stuff and games. And there's a really cute storytelling scavenger hunt that's in there with winter themed questions. So it also could be used at parties, children like in classrooms and things like that. It's also a great icebreaker activity. So if you have people who are meeting for the first time, it's a really great way to kick off a storytelling session. So the storytelling activity that I'm loving, in addition to, the winter storytelling kit, is thinking about asking your storytellers to recall what life was like when they were teenagers. So the questions for that, which will also be below, are things like, what was your favorite thing to do as a teenager? Where did you spend your free time? Did you have a job? What did you do? Who were your friends? And what's an experience you had as a teen that you love? Those questions will give a great opportunity for people to walk down memory lane. If for some reason these questions seem to cause angst, or someone starts to feel, or you see someone's getting nervous, or they are no longer in a positive headspace, please be sure to redirect as best you can. Go back to more neutral territory. You can start with the 5-minute storytelling script again and go back to those things. So that's the end of this video. That was super fun to make. So I hope you've gotten something out of this video that will help you create and facilitate a storytelling moment with someone you care for, someone you love, or yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell if you want to get notifications. There's a whole email list, a blog, there's so much content. So if at any point in time you feel like you'd love to have an actual conversation with me, I am planning on doing interviews again this year. We can do it on the podcast, we can do it on the YouTube channel, and if you are really just interested in having some one-on-one time, I am doing that as well. You can book that on the website. I'll probably put a link in the description too. So with that, I hope you have an incredibly wonderful day, and until I see you again, happy writing.